Simple serve. But again, making a mess of it. So set point of Faisalabad. It's 24-7, they're leading. Pretty dismal show from Sagoda, one should say. And it was looking to dump it across. Didn't work. One run with the block of Faisalabad, wrapping the things off in style in the first set. 25-7 is the scoreline. And plenty to ponder for Sagoda team. Pretty disappointing show. They were all over the place. No clue what they were doing. No sparking, no kill, no block. As we are watching the highlights of the first set, just tipped it over. And then you can see the blockers from Sagoda. Very ineffective. Free nets offered. Occasionally single block and sometimes mistimed blocking as well, so all was going against them. But setting from Faisalabad was just excellent, and the coordination between setter and the spiker was just exceptional. So first set scoreline 25-7. Faisalabad winning it comprehensively. Sagoda simply outclassed. As we are waiting for the start of the second set. First set was taken by Faisalabad. They simply decimated Sagoda in first set. So second set is about to get underway. Mazhar is serving for Faisalabad side. Nice, very close to the net. Net violation against Sagoda was given, so nothing is favouring the underdogs. Mazhar again on serve. Nice serve. Smashes into the net. Ball wasn't there to be smashed. It was a little too low for the spiker as we've watched this from that high, from that angle. You can't put it down. Now he had a free net. Easy kill. Eventually something for Sagoda. 1-2. And terrific play on this occasion. But he had a free net. No blocker to defeat. So it's pretty easy going. The ball is served and sort of from miscued spike, but still pretty effective. So Abuzar is serving for Faisalabad. See when they're leading, erratic serve goes wide. 2-3, so deficit declines to just 1 point. So they are serving. handled by Atif. Spike, and off the hands of the blockers goes out of bounds. Eventually, they managed to put up some sort of blocking, but single block, not effective. Let's watch this. And also the technique employed by the blocker. With this type of technique, it was never really going to block. A ball rolled over the hands of the blockers. Foul given against Faisalabad. So 4-3. Swinging serve, but not well controlled, goes long. That kind of food unfolds there is Segura quite obviously. As I mentioned earlier, there are the underdogs. As I said, was pretty disappointing, or far more than disappointing. Pretty shocking performance from Segura. Ball will be crossed, so now Faisalabad with a chance. Cross court, brilliant. One blocker to defeat, and he carved a pretty good angle to beat the blocker with great comfort. Just watch this. Blocker, it seemed, wasn't really even in the equation. The angle this blocker created was just brilliant. So Mary's serving for Faisalabad. Oh, well, what was that? How would you describe it? The spiker had no idea what he was doing. The ball wasn't really there to go for a full-blooded spike. But so now goes long. Deficit declined to 3. 4-7 Segura serving. The type of ability, the sparking ability Segura have, I don't really see them coming back in this game. No real singing spark. Easy kill. Ellie was the spiker on this occasion. Number 17 from Faisalabad. It made the things look so very simple. So Atif from Faisalabad on serve. Pretty good serve. Overpass and overpass kill from Abuzer from Faisalabad. On your TV screen is Abuzer. He made the most out of the error made by the Segura team. 2 blockers, brilliant dig. Nasir from Faisalabad, and eventually you're able to win the point. 10-4 now they're leading, and that lead might well be unassailable. Off the hands of the blockers, then out of bounds. Terrific serve, Atif again. And again, just looking to dink it, just tap it over the hands of the blockers. Segura, strategy not working again. So Faisalabad again are serving continuously 2. And Usman is on serve. His side is leading 11-4, stretching their lead out to 7 points. Usman with the serve. Brilliant serve, but it's handled. Double block. So really good. The spiker was simply stuff blocked. So good to avoid this type of blocking. Again, a bit of confusion to Segura camp. 4 touches. 13-4. One-sided effect in the second set as well. Free net and a pretty poor attempt. Skirted around, double block. The Faisalabad Number 7. That was you're just watching on your TV screen. Again, he had a free net, but no real sting or power in that stroke. And Abuza this time goes blasting into the net. 5-14, I should say, Skoda serving. A 9-point advantage for Vasileva, still intact. Brilliant play. Ali was the spiker and pretty deceptive. Skoda side, one really expecting him to come up this type of spike. Cross-court kill. Blockers are avoided so very easily. Just watch this. Above the hands of the blocker. Single block. And another race. Very untidy stuff. Libera is trying his best to settle his side down. A late jump, so he decided to just tap it over, and then just a blasting spike from Abuza. Cross-court he goes. Block has had no clue. Just watch this. Things made so simple. Free net offered. And Maza with the kill. Simple task. 8-5. Vasileva are leading. Ball is crossed over. What a spike. Well, that was a pack of dynamite from Usman. He is smiling on your TV screen. He can't smile. He came up with something just outstanding, but cleared his fouls. 18-6. Well, it was a well-measured, well-calculated rolling shot. Dipping in front of Seguda players. Their back defense line. Not effective in this game, please to say. And that spike goes out of bounds. And forced error on the part of Seguda. Yet another error, I should say. 26 is the scoreline. Mazur is serving. Crashes right into the net. But they can afford this luxury. Unforced errors. They can easily afford. They can experiment as well. Can afford to experiment. And the type of shows Seguda have put up in this match, not much I do see happening for them. Absolute number 15. Serving for Vasileva. A serve. Yet another nice tipping serve. Absolute again. On serve. This time was handled pretty well, nicely dug up. And then the spike followed up. Spike from Usman. Winning them the point. Usman on your TV screen. This watch is slow motion. Immense power behind this as you were watching the replay. Vasileva are able to win. Another point, 23-7. They're leading. Absol is serving. Double block. Again, very effective. Rock solid are in their blocking as well. Vasileva team, double block employed. And so good and too good. So 25-7. The match comes to its end. Another comprehensive performance from Faisalabad. They have taken this set 25-7 as well. So 25-7, 25-7 is the scoreline. No contest in this second set as well. Outstanding performance. Beating Sagoda in straight sets. And these are the highlights of the second set. Brilliant skills, even back row attacks from Faisalabad were very effective. And again, no real blocking ability exhibited by Sagoda team. So Faisalabad, in a sense, had a walkover. On one or two occasions, they looked good. They looked like coming back, but then it was Faisalabad all the way. So first match of the day comes to its end with Faisalabad winning it 2-0. And with this, you see the fifth match is won by Faisalabad 2-0. So we are taking a short break. We'll come back for the sixth match between Sahiwal and Lahore. We are back here at Nista Park Sports Complex, where match between Sahiwal and Lahore is about to start. The sixth match of Rising Punjab Games 2024, which are coming to you live from Lahore. And this is the schedule for the day. First match was won by Faisalabad against Sargodha quite comprehensively, and Sargodha was just eliminated, decimated, bulldozed to the ground, I should say. And then the second game is coming up between Sahiwal and Lahore, and the starting time is 12 p.m. Four more matches to follow, and now toss is taking place. Referee will flip the coin, and Lahore have won it, and they have decided to serve. So Lahore are serving after having won the toss. On your TV screen is Sahiwal side, and this is the Lahore team in their team conversation. Yesterday, they were the winners, won their first match in straight sets. Sahiwal team now, they are lining up. They're a good team as well, so we're expecting a good contest. Unlike the first match we had today, which Sargodha lost 7-25, 7-25 in straight sets against Lahore. So quite obviously, now we must expect a better competition, closely contested game. So it looks solo set. Lahore are going to serve. Second match of the day is about to start. Sahiwal team. And very warm welcome to my commentator, Mr. Noman. Noman, how are you doing?
All good. It's good to be back. We are all set for the game number 2. The day number 2, the Rising Punjab Games. Sahiwal up against Lahore. It promises to be an exciting game.
So Sahiwal in fact are serving, not Lahore. So Sahiwal team, you can see on your TV screen, they are serving first up. Is also a pretty good side, Sahiwal. Good to see them in action against Lahore. And I'm very much confident that this will be a good contest. So here we go. Second match of the day starts off. It was set across, and brilliant kill from the outer attacker down the left-hand side. So Lahore managed to draw the first blood. You see double block, and he still managed to find his way around it. One-nil. Lahore on the serve. Little too difficult to handle, but somehow the ball is bumped over. Now there's a chance against double block. Cross court he goes. Tremendous. That was sensational. Just a pack of a dynamite. Just watch this. Brilliant cross-court kill.
What a start it has been for Lahore. That's a service for. Just to remind everyone watching the game that both of these sides, they won the games yesterday that were played respectively. Both of these sides had an outright win. They were absolutely phenomenal. And the type of players these two sides possess. There you go, look at that. Lahore on the march. They are leading by 2 points now.
It was another brilliant spike off the hands of the blockers. Two blockers, as you can see. They timed their jump perfectly well, but the spiker managed to find a hole in the block. Confusion in Saibal camp has cost them a point. They can ill afford this. Still no moments for Saibal team. Still not looking settled. They won their match yesterday as well. And in straight sets 2, serve goes long. They're up against Lahore. Lahore, I think, are the favourites. But still, I do believe Saibal are going to put up a good show as well.
He was spot on. The Saibal skipper Asif Nadeem is a very experienced player. We do have Wasim Abbas and other players, and here you go. The point goes to Saibal. The difference between the lead is now just moved to 1 point only. So what a game this has been.
Yes, watch this in the slow motion. Tremendous block. Excellent, impenetrable block from Saibal. Got to see them coming back into this game, still trailing. But deficit declined to just 1 point, and they are on serve. Nice. Serve, another good block. Wow, what about this? Amazing stuff. And Lahore Sparkers are looking all at sea all of a sudden. And they're making it 4-all. Just watch this. 2 blockers again. And excellent block. Rose like a wall, Saibal blockers. And ball is tipped over the hands of the blockers. This time pretty intelligent play.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Good coordination between the Lahore players. They made sure that the jump was timely, and look at that. Good game awareness shown by, and the good coordination and communication as well by the Lahore players. There we go. This time around, Saibal managed to equalize the game with a sensational point. Lahore 5, Saibal 5.
Yeah, a little bit untidy on defence, Lahore, on this occasion. They offered the free net, and you see no one really there to block him. So they're making it all square, 5-all. Good comeback by Saibal. Now this is a very, very good game. Closely contested match, as we were expecting. Good match we have on offer. Cross-court spike, but he misses the target by some distance. He was looking to avoid the double block. Tried to create a very sharp angle. Just watch this in the slow motion. And was looking to go over the hands of the blockers as well. But went out of bounds. This time I think Awai, for a second I thought, has got a touch. But he missed the blockers. So Saibal now are in front by 2 points. This looks a little bit unusual, but a very good comeback. Excellent recovery from Saibal.
Excellent recovery, you're spot on. And they need to carry this momentum. They need to carry the lead. And now it's a comeback from Lahore. They've got a point. The lead of Saibal is only restricted to 1 point. But what a game, what a fascinating game of volleyball we have on our hands. And we got a good crowd in today supporting the respective sides.
We have had 5 one-sided games, and eventually one good one to watch. 8-6, back to 2-point cushion, Saibal. Very good match. They came back extremely well, and now they're leading by 2 points. Let's serve. 2 blockers again. Now Saibal, better chance again against 2 blockers, but Struck it too long. Little bit of too much of energy. Was looking to go over the hands of the blockers. Couldn't really find the touch he was looking for. And ended up hitting out of bounds.
Have a look at that once again. Jumping up the striker, and the ball just went out of the court. Now chance once again for Lahore. Well defended by Sahiwal. Once again. There you go. That's brilliant. Sahiwal making sure they're not missing out on any opportunities. That was a deft touch.
Excellent dump by the setter. He spotted the gap and exploited it perfectly well. Oh well. This was quite needless. Serve goes straight into the net. But still, they're ahead. 1 point lead is still intact. Excellent dig. And then overpass, dumps it against two blockers, Lahore. So now Sahiwal with a chance. And again, superb display of digging skill. Another chance, again off the hands of the blockers. Ball is still alive. The referee says foul, and foul is given against Lahore. Back to 2 point lead, Sahiwal. What a good game of volleyball we are having. But you have to applaud the skills of the libero. He was all over the place. Great digging display.
There you go, spot on. There you go. The ball's in play once again with Lahore. Chance for the striker. Well blocked.
Managed to avoid the hands of the blockers. Double block again employed. But the angle he created, just watch this. The ball was crossed over. Then there was a chance for Sahiwal. Ball was set up pretty nicely. It was sort of a deception. They weren't really expecting this spiker to come into play. And the serve. Oh, wow. Foul is. Well, actually, technical timeout is taken by the Lahore coach. Lemonade. Sahiwal are leading, and they are serving as well. Time out was taken by Lahore courts. Eliminate. Sahiwal are in front. Against two blockers. Excellent blocking, like a China ball, I should say. Good double block. This block was simply impenetrable. Just watch this. And good skills as well, and good technique also employed by the blocker, stretching his hands across the net. This is what coaching Mendel would tell you, and it's exactly as done. And now, chance for Sahiwal, and again, excellent dig from the libero. Well, he was not in no position to go for a spike on the hands of the blockers, and then wide it goes. Yet another point for Sahiwal. 13-8, they are ahead, stretching their lead out even further. And now we are watching in the slow motion. Got the deflection. And managed to win a point for his side. 13-8, they're leading. Some issue with the ball. Referee is checking the ball, and they've decided to replace it.
The lead moves to 5 points for Sahiwal. Moves to the blocker. That's a good block. But the point goes to Lahore. The ball was out of the game court. We've been previously mentioning about the good crowd in today, enjoying the game, supporting their respective sides.
9-13, 4-point deficit for Lahore. Sets it across, got the deflection, and another point. Good strategy applied. Good strategy applied by the Sahiwal team. They're getting the deflection, and you can see there were two blockers, and he struck the hands of the outside blocker, and deflection went wide. So again, there's a point for Sahiwal. 5-point lead is retrieved, and a wild swing puts the ball long. Some desperation is creeping into Lahore's side, understandably too. And now, all of a sudden, they've started staring down the barrel, and they have a work to do. Quite a bit of work to do. 6-point lead for Sahiwal. Tried to roll the ball over. No chance for Sahiwal. One block to defeat, but couldn't quite do it. Tremendous strike this time from Lahore. And these are the morale boosters, what they need to make a comeback in this inaugural set of this second match.
5 points lead for Sahiwal. Now it's time for Lahore to make sure that they're back in the game, but that was not the case. That was not an appropriate serve. Went out of the game court. This lead moves to 6 points for Sahiwal.
And to me, this lead could be decisive. Well, unforced error from Sahiwal. The server puts it into the net, and he realizes his mistake. Immediate shake of the head, nod of the head, I should say. It's pretty decent serve. One blocker to defeat, and again, good angle was created by the spiker on your screen. Means reading the game extremely well. So 6-point lead again, and this lead could turn out to be decisive. 6-point lead, 8 more points they need to win this first set. Lahore need 14. Off the hands of the blockers. Another cross-court smash from Sahiwal. 5 points between these two sides. 12-17 they're serving. Just watch this. Deflection, and it goes long. The same strategy is being applied by the Sahiwal team. They're getting the deflections in their favour. Also pretty decent dipping service. The ball was just passed over. And then this rolling shot has won them a point. Brilliant, smart play. Spotting the gap, spotting the space, and exploiting it perfectly well. Just watch this. Gap was available, and he managed to exploit it.
It's just about improvisation. Every sports requires some sort of improvisation. That's what we are seeing at the moment. The point moves to Lahore. The difference is only 5 points now. Slowly but surely, Lahore is trying to make a comeback in the game. The home side, they're up against the star-studded Sahiwal team. A chance. Sahiwal has a chance, and they have scored once again. Sahiwal 19, Lahore 13.
Yes, tremendous. Again, just terrific. Two blockers in front of him. And the angle he created won him a point. So Sahiwal back ahead by 6 points. So 5 to 6 point deficit is still there, and Lahore not able to dig themselves out of the hole. Oh, ace serve. Desperate dive by the libero, goes on the floor, but couldn't keep the ball alive. 7 point advantage for Sahiwal. What a great display of skills from Sahiwal. And error made. Oh, it was a net touch given against Sahiwal. He spotted the setter was trying to dump it. Blocker was there, blocker from Sahiwal, but he had a net touch. 1 against 2. Ball is defended, and he tried to push it across. Is claiming a touch. The Lahore player is claiming a touch. Referee disagrees, has awarded point to Sahiwal.
The captain with the serve. Balls in the Lahore's possession. And a point for Sahiwal. That was a brilliant block.
Yeah, rock solid single block. You must appreciate the blocker. 1-on-1 with the blocker he was. With the spiker he was. Excellent skills. Double block. Oh, well. And I think referee has given double touch. 4 touches are not allowed. And now they're called for another timeout, 23-14. Sahiwal are well ahead. And they are almost certain to take this first set. 2 more points are needed. Lahore in the desperate situation. So technical timeout is taken.
It's time for the second timeout. But so far the situation, the condition, the game, it all belongs to Sahiwal. They are well within the touching distance of winning the first set. Can they wrap it up? I'm sure they would want to do that in a jiffy. Captain Yasif with the serve.
Oh, it landed in. Well, mighty surprise of everyone. It was a curling serve. Looked like curling out of bounds, but it clipped the outer edge. What a good serve. This was so set point, Sahiwal. Great display of skills, but this goes wide. So eventually 1 point for Lahore, and now they're serving. But it's serving against set point. Chance for Sahiwal. Again, off the hands, and down it goes. 25-15. 10-point success for Sahiwal against Lahore.
Yeah, what a domination by the Sahiwal side. At the start of the set, the game was dominated by the Lahore team. But in the middle phase, it was Sahiwal, especially the skipper, the blockers, and everyone chipping in and making sure that Sahiwal lead the first set. 25-15 was the scoreline.
Sahiwal had a pretty nervy start. You see the highlights of the first set. initial 5 or 6 points were dominated by Lahore. They looked like all over Sahiwal, but then the Sahiwal side managed to regather themselves, came back so very strongly. Their spiking skills and their blocking was so solid and pretty intelligent play as well. And they were looking for deflection of the blockers, deflections going wide and down. And great display of skills from Sahiwal. And you can see another deflection goes wide, and then this one goes down, and then brilliant dump. Well, and it was looking so good, the Sahiwal side.
Right then, that was the story of the first half. 1-0 is the lead for Sahiwal. The players are taking a short breather. They must be re-strategizing, re-energizing themselves for the half number 2 of this exciting encounter. We're back with the play of the second half here at the Nishad Park Sports Complex, where Sahiwal are taking on Lahore in the all-important encounter of the Rising Punjab Games 2024. Just to remind everyone tuning in right now that Sahiwal has dominated the first half by 25 points to 15, and we are all set for the second half. Can Lahore, the home side, make a comeback, or Sahiwal will continue their domination? It's just a matter of time where we'll find out who is going to clinch this important encounter. I've been joined by Mr. Ikram in the commentary box. A very warm welcome to you, sir.
Now watch this. Desperate stuff goes down on the floor and managed to keep the ball alive. Triple block, not effective. Excellent, excellent stuff from Sahiwal. From Lahore, in fact, I should say. And I think a net touch, a net violation is given against them. Of the hands of the blockers. Ball is alive. Again is blocked. Excellent stuff. And this weather is so good, so very special. And no coverage available. There was no one to cover the blocker. Just watch this in slow motion. Here you see the spike comes and was blocked by a couple of blockers, but then there was no one to provide the coverage to that spiker. Cross-court spike. And it wasn't really that easy to be handled. Did extremely well to avoid the blockers. Man on your screen. And Lahore again are serving. Well, dummy jump, pretty deceptive for Lahore blockers. They were down when the attacker rose to struck it down, and he absolutely hammered it. 3-2, Saibal are in front. Again, looking pretty promising even in this second set. Ball was tipped over, chance for Saibal, one blocker to defeat. And easily done by Saibal, number 11. Abu Sufyan it was, as you can see.
Saibal, they have a good start to the second half as well, leading by 2 points. Make that 3 now. Pure domination this. Can they get another outright win? And against such a quality side, if they somehow manage to do that, that'll such a confidence booster for this team. But right now the lead is of 3 points. Some different coordinations, communications have been going on. Here's a chance. The ball's in, Saibal scored, and they have managed to score another point. Saibal leading the way. And the lead now extends to 4 points.
4-point lead, good early lead. Just watch this in the slow motion. Ball was set up pretty nicely. Had a swing at it, not much power. And still had enough opportunity to score a point from that angle. So Saibal with a chance in no position to spike, decided to place it, perfect placement. Just rolls it across the net and extending the lead to 5. 7-2. Saibal are serving. Against double block. Again, very, very effective. Rock solid block from Saibal, which has won them yet another point. 7-2 is the scoreline. 5-point advantage. Well, that goes long. Cross-court serve he was aiming for. But that just kept going. Never landed. (3-8). Lahore on serve. Good kill from Saibal on this occasion. This is how they are going in the second set as well. Blocks against them are not really effective. Off the net. Cross-court, brilliant dig. Ball is crossed and it goes wide. Lahore pulling one back. There was tremendous swing. And then the dig went a little too far. For 9. They're serving, excellent serve. And serves like this could bring them back into the game. This must be a real confidence and morale booster.
Lahore slowly but surely trying to make a comeback in the game. Brilliant block this. Brilliant. What a sensational strike this by the Saiwal striker.
Absolutely resounding kill from Saiwal. Just watch this. The angle he created was something matter of interest for me. Superb display of skills from Saiwal's 5-point lead is intact, and they put one long and forced error. (6-10), Lahore will serve. Oh, he goes long. Initially, he was looking for the deflection. Deflection wasn't there. So he ended up putting it long. The lead is declining even further. 7-10. Rolls it over the hands of the blockers. He realized there wasn't really a real opportunity to go with a full-blooded spike, so he just rolled it over. Space was there, and he managed to make good use of it. 11-7, where Saiwal are on serve. First set, they were able to win easily. And missed the hands he was looking for. He was aiming for a deflection. Missed the hands of the outer blocker and struck it wide. 12-7, back to 5-point lead. Well, deflected for the hands of the blockers. Chance for Saiwal, and goes long. They're claiming a touch. Saiwal are pretty much sure it was deflected off the hands of the blocker. The referee doesn't seem to agree. So he has awarded a point to Saiwal. Pardon me, Lahore, not Saiwal. Saiwal claiming a touch. And they're not really particularly impressed by this call of referee. A twirl they are serving. Lahore are looking to make a match out of this. Desperate dive, goes on the floor. The libero from Lahore looking for a pancake dig off to no use. A free net to exploit. And he came really good. This was the libero. He is generally very good. And this spike goes long. No deflection found. More disappointment for the whole team. 6-point lead again is restored. So Saiwal is serving. Pretty decent serve. Quick action attack attempted, didn't work. The spiker goes right into the net. Again, he attempted this type of spike against a low ball. Well, they tried to play a clever game. It didn't really work. Strategy failed to work on this occasion. Tennis-style serve goes into the net. 7-6. 6-point deficit for Lahore. At this stage, 9-15. They are serving and unforced error from Lahore. And they can ill afford these errors at this stage. They're trailing by 7. Substitution from Saiwal. And technical timeout is called by the Lahore coach, and they realize they're in some desperate trouble. They've lost the first set, conceded 7-point lead in this second set. So technical timeout is called. Saibal side, the dominant side. Pretty smooth sailing so far from Saibal, winning the first set 1-0. 69, they're dominating in the second set. And now Saibal are serving with 7-point cushion. So the strong teams turn out to be an ace goes to Saibal, 17-9. And now the body language of Lahore team isn't looking good. Shoulders are dropping, and what this libero, I said, was looking pretty impressive with his sticks. And that touch against Lahore, Spike was pretty impressive. But that violation given against him. 18-9.
Sahiwal, what a dominating performance against the home side on their own turf. Some brilliant players. Well led by the skipper Asif Nadeem. Now Sahiwal in with a chance once again. It's a jump and it's a point for Sahiwal. They move to the 19 points now. The lead extends to 10 points. And the skipper Mia Asif Nadeem, he looks happy.
Now was this in the slow motion, tips it over. And very clever, very smart play. And meanwhile, you were watching the slow motion, Saibal able to win another point, 2019. And second technical timeout is taken by the Lahore side. This set is again dominated by Saibal. Lahore outclassed. And Saibal played exceptional volleyball in this second set. Lahore are nowhere there. Coach has plenty to tell to his players, but not really sure they will be able to execute his plans, his strategy. So far, nothing is working for them. So Saibal on serve, clipped the top of the net. Well, looking to cross the ball over, ended up playing it into the net, and this particular play sums up their effort in this second match of the day. Lahore are in real desperate situation. 9:21, they are trailing against double block, and again very effective. Granite solid block from Saibal, and they are so impressive when it comes to blocking. The Saibal team.
Yeah, absolutely. The blocking has been good. The striking has been good. The serving has been good. So far, it has been a total team effort by Sahiwal. It'll be interesting to see how they're going to finish the game.
Point advantage for Saibal at this stage, and this was a vertical blow. Came right out of the sky, or from the sky, I should say. Excellent piece of spiking. Just watch this. Blockers were there, but he went right over them. And then down it goes, just perpendicular. What a great skills from Saibal. To me, the best team of the tournament so far. 23 they had Just 2 more needed. Again, lacking some coordination. No understanding between the setter and the spiker. Setter was expecting or looking for a quick action attack. Well, he goes into the net. Match point, batted set point for Saibal. Lahore serving, still they've got a chance. 13-point lead for Saibal. They played some exceptional volleyball in this match. Goes into the net. Foul was given against Saibal. Serve and well, I think they're going to replay this point. So the ball is served. Chance for a spike. It was on the slider. So not much power behind. There's some confusion in Saibal camp as well. Against 2 blockers, but he managed to go right through them. At last, something for Lahore to celebrate. But now they have got a Mount Everest to climb, and I don't see them coming back in this set, or in this match, I should say. 13-24. Ball is set up. Free net he had, but brilliant dig by Lahore libero. Ball is crossed. And net violation is given. Saibal with this, wrapping the things up in style. Grand finish for Saibal.
A sensational victory just for the Saibal side. They made sure that they outplay the opposition. Sensational performance. Asif Nadeem, the happy skipper, performed to perfection. Both teams shaking hands in the spirit of the game. This was an epic encounter between the home side Lahore and the Sahiwal team, and at the end of the day it was Sahiwal who dominated the first set 25-15, the second set 25-13. Won the game to register their second victory of the Rising Punjab Games Volleyball 2024.
We were expecting a better contest, but Saibal simply dominated Lahore. Outclassed, and judges' point is we are watching the highlights. The hands of the blockers. Libero played extremely well. Libero from Lahore was just exceptional with his skills. He was diving all over the place. Plenty of saves he made for his side. But then the attackers and blockers weren't really up to the mark. And on the other hand, Saibal, they were all about Saibal, the dominant team. They were just granite solid with their blocks, and then this was to be the action of the set. Just a vertical smash came down like a meteor. So with this, the second match has come to its end. Saibal winning it against Lahore by 2-0. Yet another straight set win of the tournament. And 4 matches to follow for today's proceeding. Next match between Gujarat and Rawalpindi is coming at 2 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. So with this, we are taking you back, and then we will come back for the third match of the day.